So the first reviews for Indiana Jones 5 are out, and they're a bit concerning. So the past week, Indiana Jones 5 has been getting shown around the world at certain film festivals, and a lot of people who have seen the movie are now posting their reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and the reviews are extremely mixed. This is probably some of the most mixed reviews I've ever seen for a movie. Right now, it is at 50%, with, I believe, 38 reviews. But before I get to the reviews, I just want to remind you guys, this is Rotten Tomatoes critics. Sometimes the critics are wrong on a lot of movies, especially action movies like this. So I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt here, and not let it change my mind if I'm going to see this movie or not. But now let's take a look at the reviews. So New York Magazine says with a fresh rating, the damn thing is fun. Mangold may not have the young Spielberg's musical flair for extravagant action choreography, but who does? But he is a tougher, leaner director, using a tighter frame and keeping his camera close. Robert Daniels with The Playlist gives it a rotten, and says it's a sad and safe ending for a series that once prided itself on being on big escapades and larger-than-life emotions. Dial of Destiny shows that some relics should just stay buried. Which, the sad part makes me think either he's talking about him not enjoying the film as much as he wanted to, or maybe he's referencing something in the movie, like maybe Indiana Jones gets killed at the end of this movie, which in my opinion would be kind of annoying. It wouldn't, like, unless it makes sense for the movie, then I would be fine with it. But if they're just gonna kill him off as, you know, one of those cliche endings that's like, oh, you know, the guy dies at the end of the franchise, I would be a little upset by that. But I'm just gonna have to wait and see. The next big picture gives it a fresh and says, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny may not be the finest film in the franchise, but it's far from the worst. It's solid entertainment with a legendary character riding off into the sunset one final time. The Hollywood Reporter says, this is a big, bombastic movie that goes through the motions but never finds much joy in the process, despite John Williams' hard-working score continuously pushing our nostalgia buttons and trying to convince us we're on a wild ride. I've also seen a lot of reviews talking about how the CGI, especially the de-aging of Harrison Ford, is a little bit wonky at certain times, but for me personally, if a movie is good but the CGI is spotty here and there, I'm not going to let it ruin the movie for me. I'm not going to complain about that, especially with de-aging. Like, Harrison Ford is getting up there in age, and they're de-aging him to look extremely young, so I don't think there's anything to complain about there. But the thing I'm taking away from all of these reviews is that the movie is okay. They don't think it's perfect. It's not the best in the franchise, but it's not the worst in the franchise. It lands like right in the middle. You know, it has its fun parts, but overall, it just doesn't hit the same as the other movies in the franchise. But honestly, these reviews get me more excited for the movie than I was before, because I'm really excited to see where my opinion falls for this movie. Am I going to be on more of the positive side, or am I going to be more on the negative side? But we're just gonna have to wait and see for June 29th. I'll be in the theaters watching the movie, and I'm so excited to see the movie and to see Indiana Jones on the big screen for the first time for me, and unfortunately the last time for me. Unless Disney ends up doing a stupid reboot in 10 years, which, if you do Disney, I swear to God. But that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to consider subscribing and comment what you think about these reviews. Are you excited for this movie? Did this news get you more excited, less excited? Let me know in the comments down below. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.